Good
Do I have
morning,
the
everyone.
microphone on? Yes, I have the microphone.
All right, we are going
Do
to
I have
try
my mic
this.
on?
Teresa and I
Can I
haven't
turn
done this
this
alone,
on?
so it's going to be a new
This microphone on?
new
She
experience
has it
for
in
us,
her-
but we're going to get through it. And if
Okay,
anybody has
okay.
any questions or anything, let us know if we've missed
Oh,
something.
okay. I gotta see the live chat. Okay.
All
Not
right.
live yet, she says.
Oh, okay.
We're live. You're live.
Oh, we're live now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo! All right,
I don't-
Teresa.
Doug, how do I see when people are joining us?
I don't know.
Okay.
we're
Good
just
morning.
going
Good
to
morning.
assume that we're on and we're going to go for it. Okay,
Okay.
good.
Chris is
Uh,
here today, and Teresa, I'm gonna try and videotape her today. And good morning, everyone. All right, now we got some people jumping
Awesome.
on. Good,
Woohoo!
good.
We're going to make a card, a gift card, pop-up card. But first, we're going to show you,
It's really cute.
thank you. We're going to show you all of the new product. Some of it's restock, but we always like to show you things that came in because people have been really loving this big stamp. And I don't know if it was Teresa or Kelly that got it back in. Probably Teresa because
Yeah.
she loves
I
date
love
stamps.
the big stamp. I've had one for a while, and we couldn't get it here, and so I never used it on stuff.
Oh.
And now we have it, and I'm like, yeah,
I'm
big
thinking,
stamp.
yeah, you guys have kind of talked me into it.
They're
It's
kind of fun,
$34.99, but it's huge,
and it does take up a little bit of space because it's so big.
Well,
but...
and that's what I need on my projects, and it goes to what 33 or beyond. So
I haven't even looked at that.
you have a lot of years to use that.
Yeah.
We also got the Power Punch, which is $24.49, but I want to flip it around and show you some of those holes. I love, so it's going to be the same as this up here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very cool. Oh, and we got the Arden stamps back in from Katie Petit.
Ooh, pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh,
Let me show
I've
you.
seen her use those on Instagram and make the cutest things. It's just, yeah, really cool.
That's called Fern Valley, and that's why I went home with it because I saw her make some things
Yeah.
on.
And I love the dragonfly because my dragonfly tattoo.
Oh, that's right. This one, oh, there's a dragonfly on this one
Is
too.
there?
Yes, and oopsie, sorry. This one kind of reminds me of you because it's got the
I like that one
background.
better. I haven't seen that
$11.49.
one.
Oh well, we'll be
Gosh, I
sending
think
that
I
home
need
with you.
that.
Because it's
Cool.
got
I
a
like
lot
the
of neat
butterflies,
little.
too.
Yeah, I own this one, and I own the fern now too, unfortunately. And then there is this one. I didn't look at the name. Sorry, Letterbox Remnants #1.
Ooh, there's going to be more.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1. Very cool.
And all of these are $11.49.
Great backgrounds.
And oh, I should have added this one in with the other.
The little one.
This is date stamp.
We weren't out of that one, but we got more in. So.
Well, they go really,
Yeah.
especially with the junk journaling, I think.
Yeah.
And those are only $6.29.
And you know what? I think I have 4 date stamps now, counting the big one, because some of them it was because of the year, but it's a different style.
Okay.
You know,
some of them are
have the
script.
words like the
Yep.
month, and some are just the numbers, and some have an abbreviation. So
I didn't even notice that.
yeah.
Oh, that's yeah.
You didn't think about that?
No.
Because I change up. I like to have at least a year on everything, so I change it up.
Right. Well, and depending on what you're making, the script versus block letters. This is from Cartabella on the Farm.
Cute. How much is that?
That is $12.99.
I like the chicken, Maggie.
Yeah. Oh, wouldn't he be
The
cute
Maggie
on top of
chicken.
that barn?
Oh yeah.
And this is another on the farm, little baby farm animals.
Oh,
And
cute.
go ahead.
Pig.
I know. It's also $12.99.
Okay.
And on the farm.
This is a whole new line.
Well, yeah, you could make
Look at a tractor.
Isn't that cute?
There you go, John Deere people. You can stamp that in green and you're set.
And that is Farm Sweet Farm. You could make a whole little scenery going with all of those
How
stamps.
much was that one?
Those are all $12.99.
Okay.
And then we have some ephemera from On the Farm. $4.99.
And can you show
Look,
us
yeah,
the
I sure
back of that?
can.
Yeah.
Can you see that all right? Yeah, those are
Lots
cute.
of frames and
Yep. Very cute. And this one, although that one had a lot of frames, this one is the frame and tag. And it is $4.99.
cute.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I
I like
like
the
frame-
colors.
I always like the frames and tags. That's my favorite, but
Oh, and then we have a 6x6, $7.99. And I'm not going to flip through these. I'll show you the 12x12 pack. I
Yeah.
think you can see it much better.
yeah, I think so
And
too.
this is the mega pack.
Ooh, great for
$12.99.
cards.
Mm-hmm.
If you're on the farm and need to make some cards.
And here, whoops, we got two things going. Here is the 12x12 and the sticker sheet. Teresa is so cute. This
Oh, I
one,
bet.
$16.99. But you can see that sticker sheet. It also comes with the 3x4 cut aparts, I got to move the chat so I can actually see what I'm showing you. And then the multi-size cut aparts, but that's really cute. And of course, they make such great
Oh, yeah.
solids.
You got to get the solids.
And those are only $6.99.
And it seems like now when people buy the paper pack and then the solids, they get 2 solids, which I think is a great
Yes.
idea because,
Well,
you know,
you use more of the solids, I think, for your
yeah.
card base. And
or mats for your photos. Yeah.
oh, this is fun. This is
Postage stamp.
Dress My Craft. Yes, it is the postcard ticket punch, $11.99.
Can you angle it up a little bit so they can, or maybe come closer to the camera?
Sure.
So they can see.
Oh, I'm a little too
farther.
close.
There.
How's that?
It looks like a postage stamp.
It does.
anyhow.
And it's about the same size as a postage stamp.
I wonder what size it is. Does it say?
Let me show you the back side. Maybe you can see
Yeah.
better that way.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that is really cute. And I don't see a size.
You know, I think we just need to leave a ruler over here all the time.
That could,
Because people are always asking, how big is that? And we have no idea. Let me see. I'll measure it.
here, oh, look at this cute daisy. That is adorable. Now that's a little smaller. You can kind of see in the back there. And that is $10.99. But that would be adorable for May Day coming up or other holidays. How big was that?
It was about 1 inch by 3/4. So,
Okay.
I mean, 1 inch on one side, 3/4. 1 inch by 3/4.
3/4.
Yes.
And
Oh, here we go.
here we go.
Some journals.
Put your sunglasses on.
Yeah. This is
These
fun.
new journals, to me, I would call these highlighter colors.
Hold it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah, sorry. But look at these fun colors that are in here.
Those are so cool.
Oh my goodness, if my grandkids were teenagers or junior high,
Yeah,
they would love to take this to school.
that would be perfect.
Yeah. And
Or Kelly said maybe for Doodlebug, if you were going to journal with your Doodlebug stuff.
yes.
Make
Those
a little travel album.
This one, the larger one, is $16.99. 75, what? There's 75 stickers in here somewhere.
Huh. We missed that when
We
we
missed
looked at
that.
it earlier. Oh, there.
Okay, give me just a sec. Oh, here you go.
Oh, look at. Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Definitely for a journal.
Yep. It's amazing what happens when I read, Teresa.
Yeah. Well, we missed it. I like those little, I don't know what those bands are called, but I love those on journals.
Yes, they're,
It's not a belly band. I don't know what they're called.
no,
Maybe
and we
Janet knows.
had some at one time. This one has lines.
Okay.
And I don't know if the other one did or not. I guess I didn't
It did.
look. This one has, it doesn't tell me how many sheets this one has, but it's $12.49, but it's still those vibrant, awesome.
And that one
colors.
has one of those strings that you put in the middle to mark your spot.
Exactly.
A velvet, or not a velvet, but a satin ribbon.
A satin
There we
ribbon,
go.
yeah. Yeah.
Fun.
At first I was kind of like, oh, it hurts my eyes, but the more I look at it, I might go home with them.
Okay.
This big mixed media journal, $24.99, and I think we had it in before, but it is beautiful. The texture of the paper, I wish you could feel it. It's thicker, but it's really a nice, maybe a cotton. Yeah, it's cotton and vellum in there.
And what size is that again?
It's 9 by 12.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
that's
Katie
nice.
was talking about liking that size.
Yep. Now, I'm going to take a half a second and put some of this stuff back because this is where I'm doing my demo also.
Okay.
We got a whole
up a
bunch
little
of
bit.
die cuts in. Any questions while I'm
Nope.
messing around? Okay. We got the basketballs in. It is basketball, or is it basketball season over now for high school?
The boys aren't the boys playing now?
Is
the
it?
boys
Okay.
are just starting this
Okay.
week.
Okay.
Boys basketball
All right.
this week. Yeah. This is Wednesday, so yeah.
Oh, that's right. $3.99. So
Go
we
through
should expect
Saturday.
storms, which we're getting. That makes sense. And then a football banner.
There you go.
These are awesome for scrapbook layouts, or you could cut them apart and use them if you wanted to. Baseball. Teresa and I are both big baseball
yeah.
fans, so. Oh, this is cute too. The basketball swishing. $4.29. A lot of gamers out there. This is $3.29. Another gaming one for $3.99.
You know, I never thought to take a picture of my son playing an online game, but I wish that I would have now that
yes.
you know, he had a special chair and I
Oh,
never took a
fun.
photo.
Oh.
Oops.
Maybe he could come over and you could.
Yes, he still plays. I know.
Bath time. My son does too.
Yeah.
I'll go to, yep. $4.49 on that. Oh, this cute duck.
Oh.
$3.99. You could use that for April showers type thing, you know, put an umbrella with him. That would be kind of cute. Oh, as we get close to picnic time, $3.49. Ooh, Grand Turks, $3.99. Yes, please. Here is a monster truck. A lot of people still go to monster truck events.
Yeah.
Oh, Elvis.
There you go.
For $3.49. Oh, and here's a big Elvis Presley. $3.49.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Kelly's boyfriend if Doug wasn't here. or if he wasn't dead. Oh, Kurt Russell.
Oh, yeah. I'm right there with Kelly on that one.
Here is the daddy-daughter dance. I remember my granddaughters going with their dad.
I think that new? That looks different from what we had before.
I think it is different. Yeah,
I
that's
like
only
the tie on there. That's cute.
Oh, I missed that. That's cute. $3.99.
Okay.
Oh, birthday with a cupcake. That's cute too. Birthday wishes for $4.29. We'll keep with the theme of happy birthday. And that's cute with those balloons for $3.99. S'mores for $3.99. I can't think who it was who said they've never had a s'more. Is it Katie? Because of the chocolate, maybe?
I love them.
$3.49 for Kennedy Space Center. That's nice. Big size. The NASA is $3.99. What I like about these is if I ever decide to scrapbook, my work is halfway done. I can just add that in there. If you're going to Maryland, $2.99, or have been. A lot of people go to Waco for
Magnolia.
Yes, thank you. For $3.99. Oh, and here's for our track stars for $2.99. That's really cute. And Missouri, $1.99. That's one of my vacation spots this year. I'm going to go down to my,
Oh, really?
yeah, my girlfriend has a lake house down there. So we're going to go there and then we're going to head to the largest Christmas store in the US,
Oh,
which is in Arkansas.
okay.
I know, I'm excited.
So
All
we
right,
have
so
something else to show.
yes, let me
They
move
forgot
and
to
you can
show-
get in
Yeah.
there and
So one thing that they forgot to show yesterday. Good morning. I don't know where to look.
I know.
Okay. These two stamp sets that Diane used in her her craft along card kit class, I don't know what to call it, is these photo play stamp sets. And this one is called Everyday Junk, and these are 30% off. That was why I'm
Yay!
showing them, and I
Yes.
forget to say it. It's $15.99, but 30% off of that. So this is Everyday Junk. And then this one is called Everyday Junk. Well, it's
Are they like 1 and 2 or something?
no. Well, you guys can find it. Janet will probably link them. These are both 30% off. They're $15.99, but 30% off. So both very cool stamps, and she is using those with her, I'm going to say class. Is that what we were calling it, Chris?
Yes, her
Class.
craft along.
Right. Then we forgot to talk about this, so I'm going to talk about it today. I am having a craft along on the 31st of this month, and it is for Easter. And this is the stamp / stencil from Tim Holtz that I'm going to use in the craft along, and it is THMM163. They don't really put a name on this, a cute name. I wish there was a cute name. It's a mixed media stamp stencil.
It says your mic is muted.
Yeah, no.
But oh no, okay. Okay, never mind.
So it's a super fun. So these stamps actually come in a red rubber set. I should have brought that, but that's okay. And then the stencils are stencils that he's had before. We don't need them, Chris,
Okay.
because I'm going to show more on Friday about what you actually need for the class. But we're going to make these 2 cards, and there's a little bit of technique that we're going to use. And I will talk more about that on Friday. So if you want to join me on the 31st, you can definitely go ahead and order this stamp today. And we're going to be getting more. If we run out today, we'll be getting more. But the 31st is when the craft along is. So all right,
Awesome. Yay.
then we can go back and have Chris.
I'm just going to scoop this over.
Join us again.
All
right.
right. Whoops. I thought we were here still. We're up here now.
Yep.
All right. We're going to do a card.
If you want to show that, then put it down here. Switch in.
Well, it's going to be easier probably just to switch because that's how I'm going to make my demo. If I can do it either way, whatever you guys want. Okay. We're going to switch the camera.
Goodbye,
Perfect.
Chris.
Yay. We're going to make these simple little cards. They are just a gift card pop-up. Easy as that. I will put this here, the dimensions, in case somebody wants to take a screenshot. Kelly will do that after the fact, though, but that way you have that opportunity. So let's go ahead and get started. I guess I don't really need my trimmer. I did all of that ahead of time. Whoops. You're going to start with a card base that is 8.5 by 5.5. And then you have one white piece of paper that is 4 inches by 5 7/8. Simple as that. All righty, let me get that out of your way. So with the card base, I am going to score that at 2.5 inches. And we're doing this on the 8.5 inch side and 6.5. All right, put that aside. You're now going to take your white piece of paper that is 4 inches by 5 7/8. And I'm just trying to get centered here for you. We're going to score that at 1/2 inch. And 3 7/8. And now your scoring is done. That's that easy. All right, for your card base, this is the bottom, this is the top. So as you can see on this one, the longer edge is the top. It's not that much longer, but it just kind of comes down. I used 1/4 inch score tape, and you're just going to put that on this bottom edge. Just that's
the
all
top
it
edge?
takes. Well, it's going to be on the bottom because
Oh, I
this is going to
see.
fold.
Okay.
So it's on the
Okay, so
sides of the
both
bottom.
sides. Okay.
Maybe that made more sense.
Well, you just said on the bottom and you put another piece.
I
and
know,
like,
I'm
all
sorry.
right, what?
You know how you know what you mean in your head, but it doesn't come out, right? And then, thank you, Doug. Fold that up. If you're going to ink, I would ink before that. I did inking on this little guy, or I guess the Christmas one, but you'll be fine. All right, so now, this is the insert. This little part right here.
Oh, I see.
So fold this up, and you could use just a bead of liquid glue. I went ahead and used my 1/8 inch score tape for that. You can't use the 1/4 inch because it's just too thick and your gift card's not going to fit in it.
I love the 8 inch score tape. I don't use it a lot, but when you need it, it is the
It's-
best thing to have.
Well, yeah, because sometimes with liquid glue, if you get heavy-handed,
Yeah.
it takes up, it squishes out. And
Plus, it's just so cute.
it is.
so
It's
skinny.
adorable. And you're just going to put that on the bottom part, but you're just putting it on the edges. You don't want to put it across the top. Now, you can do this either way. You can stamp before you put it in and do a dry fit, or you can go ahead and put it in there and stamp afterwards. I prefer to stamp it afterwards, just so I know for sure where it's going. But now this part here, your 1/2 inch score, you're going to put a 1/4 inch, 3/8, whatever you have available of score tape up there. But leave that on for right now.
So you're just centering it on that piece.
I'm just, exactly. And I should have gone a little longer, but that's all right. You'll be fine. So go ahead, fold this bottom part up. That's where your gift card is going to go. And then put it inside of here, and you want to center it in here the best you can. The main thing is you need to be underneath the score line. You don't want to go over the score line at all. So center it in there, pull off.
And so is that score line on the white piece, is that going to be a mountain or a valley?
That,
Which way are they?
well,
scoring
I
it?
have mine, I kind of fold it both ways, actually. It doesn't really, I have it as a mountain,
Okay.
and I'll show you why it really doesn't matter too much if you fold it both directions and get a good crease going in it.
Okay.
So again, center it, make sure it's below that score line. You're just going to shut this. Whoops, I forgot a little piece of it.
Okay.
Oh, well, it'll be fine. And then when you pull it up, now your gift card holder comes up with it.
Okay.
And then
So it's kind of a mountain. It's more of a mountain.
it's more of a mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one's a
I
valley.
used the Elizabeth Craft all occasion sentiments because this has everything that I need. I don't know if it's blurry or not, but it had Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, it's your day, time to celebrate, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Father's Day.
Oh, that has everything. doesn't
It does. Happy
Oh,
retirement.
oh my gosh. Thinking of
Um,
you. Get well soon. I like it.
Yeah, and it's only $12.99.
Oh,
I
good
think
price.
I use this one for almost the majority of my card making. Plus, the size fits wonderfully in here. It still gives me room to write my name. So I've already picked, what did I pick? Time to Celebrate, because this one's going to end up being a graduation card. If I were home, I might stamp it in my Misty if I was doing a bunch of these, but I was fine just lining it up, putting it up towards the top so you have room to write your name. But I also just love the way that these stamps stamp. It's so crisp. All right, so now I have cut out some to decorate it with. These pieces, this piece is 5 1/4 by 2 1/4.
Can you move the paper over so I can see it maybe?
This one?
Yeah. There you go.
Here, I'll get the better one. I ran out of ink after my first sheet that I printed, so we'll switch. All right, so this piece, 5 1/4 by 2 1/4. This piece, 5 1/4 by 1 3/4. Not that you can't measure it yourself, but sometimes people just like to know. And this is the same paper I used last week, but I already had it at home, so why not use it? And I would probably ink it in black or hickory. And then I also, last week I had used the smaller of those two 2025s because it comes 2 in a package. And then I saved it so I could use it again this week. Sorry, I'm looking for my, there they are.
It'd be a great way to use ephemera too.
Yes, yep. Well, and that's what I did with on the Christmas one. I had a piece of ephemera, and I just put it on there. Now I use, because it has a working mechanism in there, sometimes they don't always stay shut like you'd like. So I used the Velcro dot. These are clear. Diane has more on order. I think right now we only have 2 packages. So they're $3.99, and you get a lot. I can't give you an exact number, but it's a lot. So you just get your top and bottom. I like putting the clear one on the bottom that, you know, people are going to, when you open it, they're going to see that bottom one. So I put that there,
Okay.
a little piece of tape, or at home I might do liquid glue. That might not be centered. Oh, it helps if you know what I did, Teresa? I stuck the sticky to the sticky.
Uh-oh.
Row. That's all right. The whole thing's going to come off. That's what happens when you try to hurry. Never a good idea. So we're going to stick the clear to this. You know, I keep messing that up.
I was like, didn't you say the clear goes on the bottom?
Yeah, it's going to be one of those
That's all right.
days. That's all right. Things always work differently when you're at home.
You can make a mistake and no one's watching.
That's right. So I want this here, not like that. Now, if I'm at home, I don't feel so bad. Okay, so there you go. Just like that. That is done. Then you can open it. And
Cute.
thank you.
And we should have put a memory bound gift card in there.
Well, you know what? In one of those little boxes up there, there's a card. If you shake it. Perfect. And as you can see, it fits
Yay.
in fine. You can leave it up like that a little bit. So there you go. Now, because it just helps to do two of something, I will make another one real quick if we have time. Okay, so again, card base, 8.5 by 5.5. There, that's a bit more centered. And you're going to score it on the 8.5 side, and you're going to do 2.5 inches and 6.5 inches. Set that aside. This one is for the gift card holder. It is 4 inches by 5 7/8. I'm going to score this one at 1/2 inch, and that's our little tab that sticks to the top of our card, and 3 7/8. All right. I should have mentioned I did use our diagonal punch just to get the edges on that gold paper as well as the top of that card. It just, I don't know, adds a little something to the card. All right, grab your 1/4 inch score tape. Go ahead and get a good, oh, look, when I cut it, I cut the thing. Oh, well. I don't know anybody having a baby, so I'm not going to send it anyway, I guess. We're going to pretend that's not there. All right, so put your score tape.
You won't even see it once you fold it up.
Yeah, let's go with that.
It adds visual interest.
Right. Yes, I'm trying to get more layers on my projects. Guess I could use my block here. That's the other thing these blocks are really good for, is tearing your score tape. And then fold that up. It's kind of hard to see if it's there because that line was there, but looks like I should have stopped with one card, Teresa. Well, for some reason, my I don't know if it's because it's getting to the end of the row or roll or what, but it's not wanting to stay. There we go. Any questions?
No, not that I've seen.
Darn. Because watching me pull stuff off of tape is like watching paint dry. There we go.
Okay.
There it came. All right, so you're going to fold that up. This one, again, get a good crease in there. Use your 1/8 inch score tape on the bottom part where your card's going to go. And a 1/4 inch up here. You can just center it. You can use the 3/8 if you have that, because that's going to fit in there better, but I have found that the 1/4 inch holds it just fine, that's what you have.
Let's see if this tape comes up.
Yeah, see if I can pull
There's some
this.
suspense out there
Yeah,
with our viewers.
Drum roll.
You could use a craft pick.
Yeah, and that's what I
use a
have at
craft pick a
home.
lot for foam. When I use the roll of foam, I have a hard time getting the backing off of that, and I'll use my craft pick.
Yep. You know, on the desk at home, that's what I have, and it is the best, I think. I agree with them. All right, so again, you're going to put this in here, center it. Make sure that it is below your score line. That's not going to be centered, and that's the thing that's going to bother me, not the line that's on my paper saying what color that is, but that it's not centered.
Oh, Val calls hers a pokey thing. Pokey tool would help, yes.
Well, that's probably the technical term.
Yeah.
All right. And there you go. Now you have to decide what sentiment you want in there. I'm sure there's something in here that would go with probably congratulations. I'm just going to stamp this off. If I was home, I have my stamp cleaner. I can't believe you don't own this particular stamp.
I know.
Maybe after today.
Sometimes I miss things. Like that dragonfly stamp we showed earlier.
I know
I do have one dragonfly stamp from Simple Stories, but
well,
it doesn't hurt to have a variety.
Right, because I was going to say they're probably not
image.
exactly.
Yeah. Different sizes, different.
I want to make sure that was headed the right direction, the way things have been going. Don't know.
What'd you pick?
I just picked congratulations.
There we go.
Because babies are definitely reason for congratulations. Again, we'll go over these sizes, which were, for the top part of it, it is 5 1/4 by 2 1/4. The bottom is 5 1/4 by 1 3/4. That's a little off, but kind of just the way.
Amy says you could put a piece of paper over the top section to cover the words.
Definitely, yep. And if I was making this card for somebody, I definitely would have done that so that I didn't have to toss it. Now, this is the same paper I used as last week, too, because I just fell in love with this baby paper.
I like the safety pins. Really cute.
Yeah. Instead of doing a Velcro dot, maybe we'll do a band this time. And I bet I forgot my scissors at home, but I'll just,
Oh, she's got her paper trimmer.
I brought a trimmer. Forgot my scissors, but I have a trimmer. Thanks though, Doug. Doug is on the ball. And then I just made a little circle, and I had some baby stickers at home. And so I just used one of those, but the collection actually comes with these adorable,
Oh, cute.
yeah, and look, they even have the baby pin.
Can
So you
pull it
could,
down a little?
yes,
There you go.
so you could pull in that baby pin with the paper. I just think he's adorable. And those are only $5.99. All right, I'm just going to take a piece of tape here. I have my pop dots out. I might as well use them. All right, just like that.
Very
I mean, look
cute.
how quick those are. Do I have it in the right spot? Nope.
There.
There you go. Let me just,
Belly band. Lots of different ways to close it.
oh, definitely. I mean, I don't know if you put a magnet with it, would it mess up the gift card? I don't think so. I mean, I know it will, like your hotel key, but I think you could maybe do a magnet somehow.
Yeah.
So there you go. Easy as that.
Very cute.
Thank you.
And
Any
fast.
questions?
That was really fast
Yeah,
too.
well, yeah, you get a lot of cards. You can make a lot of cards in a short amount of time.
Oh.
Yeah, boy, that was like a record speed. What do y'all want to talk about? Well, Kelly says it's okay sometimes to have short videos. So
Yes.
that's me, the short video person.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, and tomorrow Diane is going to be back
Yes.
with the second part of her class.
Right. Very exciting.
And
They're
unless
so
there's
cool.
any, I think we're good with the questions. No questions. And
No.
this will be posted, Janet said, like on our blog with the dimensional sheet and pictures. And
Yeah.
thank you
All
very
right.
much, Chris.
Oh,
and
you're
we will
welcome.
see you guys tomorrow.
Okay. Bye-bye.